Hey, what's up guys? In this Topaz Photo AI review, I'm going to take a look at the updated version 2.4. So let's get started. I'm going to start with two JPEG photos that I'm going to drag and drop into Photo AI. And the reason I chose JPEG photos is because of these enhancements of adjust lighting and balance color. They're not available on RAW or DNG files yet, so it is a little bit of a letdown. But anyways, the major update to Photo AI is the most noticeable is the new interface. And as usual, Photo AI, it automatically applies AI improvements. So in this case, it selected sharpen. And with this sharp, it selected the lens blur model. The panel could be moved around, which is new to Photo AI. And let's take a look at the adjustment that it made. So I'm just going to zoom in on this cat photo I took in Flores, Guatemala a few years ago. So you can see it sharpened or did a pretty good job of sharpening the fur. If I look at the mask here, it automatically selected the subject. So let me go back to this. Another addition to Photo AI is the ability to enhance or double enhance a photo. So I can add another sharpen enhancement. So I'm just going to select it and let's see what it selected, the subject again. So if you look at the image now, the fur right here on the forehead of the cat, it's really sharp. For some people it might be too sharp, but if you zoom out and take a look at the image, it looks pretty normal. The one thing about this enhancement or these panels here, let me just close this here, is if I want to hide or adjust the opacity or anything along those lines, I cannot hide this layer. I can only remove the enhancement or I can delete it. It's not that intuitive to be able to add multiple enhancements but not being able to hide it like you were able to in the previous version. The only other option is to click on capture and then it selects or takes a photo of the before and after and saves them as a PNG file, which is not too intuitive. But anyways, regarding these AI models, you can change the default values of these AI models to automatic, or you can select your own default value by going to preferences. And for example, you can select sharpen and select the default AI model. It's on auto right now. You can also deselect or disable autopilot. So whenever you load Photo AI, it doesn't automatically apply automatic adjustments to your photos. That's if you want it disabled or not. Anyways, going to this image here. Let's take a look here. This image I took in Nice, France last month. I'm actually in the French Alps right now, snowboarding and trying to improve my French. But anyways, with this image, it automatically applied noise reduction. Let's zoom in. Let's take a look here. So you can see the sky. It did a pretty good job. But if I want, let me see. I'm going to remove this Ferris wheel right now. So I'm going to add an enhancement. I'm going to, not an enhancement, but I'm going to do some generative AI spot healing. So I'm going to select this. You notice the brush doesn't appear right away. Now it does. So Photo AI is still CPU or GPU intensive, but a little bit faster. By the way, I'm working on a MacBook M2 Pro. I'm going to delete this Ferris wheel and remove selection and click on done. And it does take a little bit of time to process. Let me just zoom out here. So you can see this noise reduction layer is on the top and the remove layer is right here. It's still processing, it looks like. Yes, it is. So the one issue or pet peeve I have with these enhancements is like you can add them in whatever order you want, but you cannot change the order. And with the remove tool, it locks this remove noise. So I won't be able to adjust it once it's updated. Let me just click here, see? So I'm trying to click on remove noise, but it doesn't work. So I'm clicking on remove noise, but I'm not able to adjust it. If I want, I can still add another remove noise, which is not practical, so I'll delete it, but I cannot adjust this because of this spot removal tool. And if I want, I can add a sharpen. I'm going to sharpen the image. Let's see what subject is selected. It did not select anything. Whoops, that's an accident. Let me undo that. Okay, let me go to subject and then change it to landscape. And let's see what model is selected. Selected standard, which is fine. Let me move this panel. Let me zoom in. And yeah, so you can see the edges. It's a little bit more sharp. Let me zoom in more. It looks pretty good. So other things with this Photo AI update is you can still, or you should be able to add multiple selective adjustments. So if I want to sharpen this one way with one model, and then if I want to sharpen, let's say, the water just a little bit, usually you don't do that. I can do it, but the option is there with a mask. But going back to these layers, I cannot adjust these layers or move them around or hide them. It is a little bit annoying and counterintuitive. The other thing I want to see with Photo AI is regarding these adjust lighting tools. So I can adjust the lighting of this photo. It automatically applies the lighting, but it doesn't allow me to correct the shadows here, which is a little bit of a letdown again. I mean, it already has lighting correction and it has the balanced color, but it'll be nice to see like a tone curve or a few sliders to adjust the highlights, blacks, whites, and the shadows. And the crop tool has been improved, but it's pretty standard, or it's supposed to be seamless. I'm not going to go over it because, as I said, it's a standard tool. And yeah, so regarding Topaz Photo AI version 2.4, the main updates that I noticed is like being able to add these enhancements in the order you want, but you cannot change these layers unless I'm making a mistake and I wasn't able to figure it out. So if you guys figure it out, make sure to notify me or let me know in the comments. And the other case is with this new interface. It's probably the biggest change, the new interface, and then being able to add these enhancements in the order you want. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and check out my photography on Instagram. And as always, live easy, sleep breezy, and stay lovely.